NBC Sports presents NASCAR Cup Series Racing from Indianapolis. It's the running of the Brickyard 400 from this 2.5 mile rectangle. Welcome on into Countdown to Green, presented by Sonic. It's the third crown jewel of the year, and it's one of the best ones yet here at the most historical racetrack in the world, the most famous racetrack in the world, Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Speedway, Indiana. Let's check out the top headlines going into this weekend's race. And of course, one of the big ones, Chris Buescher trying to go for 4 in a row. No one has done that in 18 years. He won this race last year. And perhaps a big news story, Haas has merged with Legacy Motor Club. That merger will start in 2026, and Cole Custer will drive the 41 Toyota beginning next season, and that should be a big change right there for that team. Of course, that'll do it for Countdown to Green, as let's go trackside and let's get the engines fired up for the running of the 2025 Brickyard 400.
And now to give the command to start engines for the 30th anniversary of the Brickyard 400 presented by PPG, we direct your attention to the victory podium and PPG guest Brian Kaner.
Drivers, start your engines!
Here at the world's most famous speedway, simply known as the Brickyard, this yard of bricks is all that's left of over 3 million that once made up the racing service of this track. Drivers look to get here, have a great day at the Brickyard, but it's so difficult to do. And for many years, until August 6th of 1994, it was only open wheel racing here. That's when 42 of my friends and I were able to bring the NASCAR world to this very speedway. We got together for a photo earlier today. A lot of fun seeing those guys. But you remember how that 94 race turned out? Hometown hero Jeff Gordon was able to win that. 95 brought Dale Earnhardt Sr. his Brickyard 400 win. Then in 1996, it was my time to shine. Was able to come here, bring our crew here, and kiss the bricks. Who will be doing that at the end of this day? Before we can get to the finish, though, we've got to get to the green flag, which is next.
Welcome back to NASCAR Cup Series Racing on NBC. Of course, it's the Brickyard 400. And just a few races left remain in the playoffs. Race number 25 on the year out of 37. Yes, guys don't know, the schedule extended one race this season. And that'll be the same for 2026. As the schedule comes out this Wednesday, August 13th. It's going to be a fun one. Follow the Instagram. But meanwhile, the playoff push is getting real. 3 races remain in the regular season. Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson leading the green flag. We are underway in the Brickyard 400 at Indy. Already seeing some very aggressive racing so far in this race. See there, Chase Briscoe, nearly put Alex Bowman in the wall. Thought he was going to do it, but he didn't. Chris Buescher, the winner of the last few weeks, the last 3 weeks, trying to go 4 in a row today. Just outside the top 10 right now, and he won this race last year at the fuel mileage. And he really wasn't up there. He wasn't a contender all day, so he might be in as good a position he was a year ago when he won this thing. Bubba Wallace out front leading this race. Big lead over team owner Denny Hamlin. who is battling for the second spot against Kyle Larson, trying to get his first win in this race. As Briscoe and Busher are going to go side by side right there, the Bees. Hocevar might try to do something. And look who's up here. Catherine Legg. How about that for Catherine Legg? Running in 16th. Driving the slip fast car up here. Really outperforming. She's such a talented open wheeler. And she's looking to be a talented, even more of a talented stock car driver. She gets around Chase Briscoe. And now is going to go after the 9 of Chase Elliott. She's on his back bumper. Elliott's going to get the drive off right there. The 19 is going to close in. And you can see there, these cars just want to drift up the racetrack so much that they just almost hit that outside wall. One slow car, the 15, Cody Ware. McDowell's going to get around Cody Ware. Noah Gregson following him behind. Jones down the block to 10. But really, everything kind of strung out, kind of calm. As we're going to go up to the leaders right here. As the main battle up here looks to be for second, as it's Denny Hamlin holding on for that spot. Hamlin looking for a second win in 2025, as well as that 5 of Kyle Larson, who won it in Kansas. Denny Hamlin won Martinsville back in the spring. Oh, we nearly tagged that wall. I thought he was going to get into it. Oh, Larson's going to get the run. Coming on his bumper, trying to look to the inside, but Hamlin's going to get the drive off on the straightaway. Hamlin's going to get second that lap once again. Hamlin has pretty much been second every lap. You know, slightly better drive off than the 5. The 5 has a better corner entry, and the 11 has better corner exit. Here's what I'm talking about. He's going to close in right there to his bumper. Put it right on the straightaway. The 11's just going to gain a little bit, not too much this time. I think this is going to be the 5's best opportunity to get around the 11. But what also has impressed me, led every lap so far. Only 4 laps completed. Lap 5, about to complete this lap. But he hasn't won since October of 2021 at Talladega. Only one career win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Imagine getting your second at the world's most famous track. As we got a caution. And around goes the 3 of Austin Dillon. In turn number 4. And lap number 6. Let's take a look at what happened to Austin Dillon. All right, here's what happened. Going down in this turn, you can see that the 22 is just going to drift up into the wall right there. You can see the 51 Kaz Grala is right to his inside. Grala is going to get around cleanly here. The 22, no, never mind. The 51 Grala gets involved in it. Then the 22 goes into the wall. Then Austin Dillon's going to hit him. And Austin Dillon's going to hit the inside wall and come up and hit the outside wall. Honestly, not what Austin Dillon wants. Welcome back to Indianapolis Motor Speedway. About to get back underway here. As we had a caution for Austin Dillon and Joey Logano. Both of them still in the race. Going to restart near the back. As we get the green flag going here. And Ryan Preece, Denny Hamlin looking like they don't necessarily agree with one another. Well, they're going to unlink from one another. And the green flag back in the air. Another good restart by the 23. Going to go down on the 1 right there. Preece is going to clear the 11 for 3rd. Now the 21 is going to get around Hamlin. Hamlin falls back to 5th. Now Hocevar going to try to do something. In that 6th spot, his teammate Sam Mayer right behind him. Trying to go in line. Going to go on the inside. And the 6 going to get around Elliott. Nemechek Trying to challenge the 9. Now the 9's going to go up to block that position. Bell's going to go up to block Bowman. All these cars right here, more than likely, are going to go to a single file line. Chad Fincham goes to the outside, trying to get around Cole Custer. And of course, it was announced this week that 41 Haas Factory Team car won't be a thing after this year. That will be a Legacy Motor Club car next year, third one. And it'll be the 41 with Cole Custer going to that team next year. Cole Custer going to Toyota for the first time in his career. Been with the Ford pipeline since 2017. Christopher Bell, your defending Cup Series champion. Running outside the top 10, running in 11th. Running in 12th, excuse me. Chase Elliott running in 11th. Nemechek has the final top 10 spot. Larson now falling back. Here comes Ryan Priest to move up through the field. Going to go up to second. RFK trying to win the Brickyard 400 for the second straight year. Hamlin's going to work with the 21 car of Sheldon Creed. And Larson's going to be on the outside. That's not the preferred line you want to run here at Indy. Oh, tight right there. Larson very tight, has to get out of the gas. That's going to allow the 11 and the 21 to get around him. That's going to put Larson back to 5th. Wow, 2nd to 5th in a lap. Lost 3 spots right there. He looks to lose even more. The Spire cars, the 2 Spire cars, the 77 and the 7. They're going to get around the 5. Hocevar to the inside. Sam Mayer trying to push him. All right, looks like Sam Mayer. I thought he was going to get out of line right there in the 34. Josh Berry is going to get around him. There's a 6-car Kozlowski. Priest closing in ever so slightly to the 23. Let's see the fastest laps here. 23 slightly faster by just a few 10 thousandths of a second. He is. Yeah, Bo Wall's got a better drive off the straightaway right there. As I mentioned earlier, it's been 4 years since he's won. Nearly 4 years. October 4th, 2021 at the Talladega Superspeedway. And the Gen 6 car is not won in the next gen. Can that change today? Well, thanks to Toyota, we don't have to go anywhere here for a commercial break. You guys will hear the raw in-car sound of the race leader, Bubba Wallace. As we look on back from him, this is Toyota All Access. And that's going to conclude Toyota All Access as we got a side-by-side battle for second. Sheldon Creed's going to move on the inside. Going to have it right there. Creed moves to second. Can a rookie win the Brickyard 400? Does he have enough to catch his 23, though? That is the real question. Ooh, something looks like happened to the 15 car Cody Ware. I can't really get the story on that. I think he just spun out. Right there, we saw some skid marks right here, right around. I think it was in 4. Yeah, no. Yes, right there. Looks like you backed up into the wall. No caution. All right. Must have been all by himself when it happened. I think Bubba. He didn't gain anything that last lap. 0.38 once again. Over Sheldon Creed. Creed, I think, is going to drive in just a little bit more. I think Priest thinks he has something to get around the 21. He was trying to go to the inside. Or at least he's trying to gain some momentum on him. This top 5 is pretty interesting. Top 3, 2 wins apiece. Or 2 wins for them. Bubba Wallace, 1 career win. Sheldon Creed, 1 career win. Ryan Priest, 0 wins. Then the rest of them, oh man, you got a bunch right there. Having 40-something odd. Larson has a good amount as we got 10 laps to go in the Brickyard 400. Does Ford go back-to-back? Does RFK go 4 in a row in the races? Well, that's their second different driver. Of course, Chris Buescher winning the last 3 races. Now, Sheldon Creed gained a little bit. Gained a few hundredths right there. He's going to close in ever so slightly right here. Going to go on board with him. All right, let's just see how he drives this racetrack versus Bubba. He drives a slightly different line. He's going to hug the line right there. He's going to hug that apron. The 23 doesn't exactly do that. Oh my God, I can't speak. The 23 doesn't really do that, but the 21 does. 0.24 that last lap. And I can see right here he's gaining down the back straightaway. That 23 is getting bigger in his windshield. Bubba, who's going to have the better drive off? Sheldon just better in the corners. All right, that last lap was 0.24. This time by 0.13. And Creed has closed it in. He's closed the gap right to the back bumper. He's good on that straightaway. He's gained a lot right there. On board again. Gaining on him. Not quite there yet. Does he somehow fake Bubba out and move him up the racetrack? Or trick him to move up the track? Oh, Bubba just gained a little bit more. Bubba seems to be gaining. Oh, but the 21 got in the gas earlier. Here he goes to the inside. Creed looking on the inside. Can't quite get there. 7 to go now. And Creed's on the inside. Creed, Bubba, side by side. Really slow on the racetrack. That's going to allow Ryan Priest to close in. Wallace up and out of the track. He loses the lead. Sheldon Creed to the lead in the Brickyard. Sheldon Creed looking for his second career win in the NASCAR Cup Series. Won it earlier this year at Iowa. Well, Bubba's going to be right back there. Right on his tail. Bubba's not done yet. Two guys hungry for another win. But Bubba Wallace's win streak is longer, way longer than the 21 of Creed's. Creed won this season, won the 11th race of the year at Iowa. Versus Bubba Wallace, who hasn't won in nearly 4 years. Versus Creed, who hasn't won in a few months. Hasn't won since April. Now Ryan Preece trying to do something, trying to get on the inside. They're trying to do something. 21. Slower. Caution is out. Debris and on the front straightaway. And caution laps are about 2 laps here, so that'll put us at a 2-lap dash here from Indianapolis. All right. So if you're a fan watching at home and they have winning this race, you have the 21 holding on, you have the 23 holding on, the 60, the 11, the 5, the 7, 34, 6, 77, 42, the top 10, of course, right now. It's going to get crazy and wild here in these final few laps. Final couple laps once we get back racing here, more than likely. And last year, went down to the final lap. Chris Buescher winning the Brickyard 400. It very well could come down to the last lap this season and in this race. Ford won it last year. Ford trying to go back-to-back. Toyota trying to win their first Brickyard 400 since 2016. When Kyle Busch did it back-to-back in 2015 and 2016. A rookie has never won this race, by the way. So Sheldon Creed trying to become the first ever rookie driver to win the Brickyard 400. Absolutely would put him up there and for the best rookies drivers and the best rookie seasons up there with him. Imagine 2 wins, multiple wins for a rookie. Hasn't been done in 19 years. Last driver to do that, Denny Hamlin, 2006. And Hamlin's become a legend. Probably the best ever to not win a Cup Series championship. And Sheldon Creed wants to join the elite and be like Denny Hamlin and others. So, all right, Cody Ware, you'll be on the front row. He'll probably be on the inside, so that really is going to probably help Bubba because that's going to put the 11 right behind him, more than likely. So if you're Bubba Wallace, and if you win this race, you're in the playoffs. He's higher in points than the 41 of Custer. Custer, yeah, he won a race in Atlanta, but he's far down enough in points to where if we get a 17th different winner, we have 16, obviously. So if we get a 17th different winner right here today, which, by the way, everyone in the top 10 who hasn't won is higher in points than the 41, can get a win. Or if the 21 wins, nothing happens. That just puts the 21 to a higher seed in the playoffs versus knocking one guy out like Cole Custer. Well, here we go. And off of 4, gonna be 3 laps the distance. Creed is not on the preferred line, but he has a Ford right behind him. But the 23 and the 11 are, but they have a slow car in front. Green flag back in the air in the top lane. Gets the better restart. Ryan Preece in the 21 gets shot out of the canyon. Ryan Preece, Sheldon Creed, 1-2, down in the 1. 15 really holding up the racetrack. Larson's going to go up the racetrack. Going to have the edge. Off of that corner. Look at this. Big gaggle of cars right behind him. 23, Bubba Wallace. Running right in his line. trying to run in the leader's line. The 11's going to run in his line. Side by side, close cars. Whoa, 3 wide. We are still green. These cars are pitting. Pit stops here in Indianapolis with 2 to go. They don't have enough on fuel. Holy cow. The leaders pit. The leaders have pit. The leaders have pitted right here. And to the lead goes Sam Mayer. Will he hold on for the final lap? A big lead for Sam Mayer. And guess what? He's higher in points than Cole Custer. We have another rookie leading it. Could it be a guaranteed rookie win in the Brickyard 400? Or will he pit here? Always slow on the racetrack. He doesn't pit. He stays out. The white flag is going to be out for Sam Mayer. White flag is out. Sam Mayer, the rookie from Wisconsin, got this opportunity when he lost his ride at Junior Motorsports a year ago. Didn't know where to go. He got a promotion, an opportunity to drive for Spire Motorsports in their 7 car when that seat opened up. He has definitely risen to the occasion. He's overperformed his ride, and he's on board to be one of the next biggest Cup Series drivers in the circuit. Coming out of the final turn. And for the first time, a rookie is going to win at the Brickyard. Sam Mayer wins the Brickyard 400. Career win number 1. Holy cow, Sam freaking Mayer for Spire Motorsports. Wins it here in Indy. Wow. Caution came out. There was a wreck in turns 3 and 4. Wow, Sam Mayer, the winner at the Brickyard 400. And oh no, that's not good. Sam Mayer falls off the car after coming out and celebrating. He went to go down and he tripped as he came down, landed on his neck in his groin area. Oh man, that is not good. Medical officials are going to come up. And we're going to step away from now. When we come back, we'll have NASCAR America post-race and more updates on Sam Mayer. Welcome to NASCAR America post-race, presented by Progressive here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And, well, things are a bit subdued. They're not going to take the 7 car to victory lane due to Sam Mayer, suffering a nasty fall. He is being taken to a local hospital right now for evaluation. He fell off the car when he tried to come off of the top of the roof. He tripped, fell on his neck, and then hard on his groin area. And, we saw some blood coming out of that area, so I don't think his penis is going to be good, so that really sucks for him and really hurts, as a guy. But today's race, I got to say, was pretty interesting. They're pretty scary, pretty interesting that we saw that happen with Sam Mayer. To follow up on the news, go to our Instagram page at NR2003 Mock Series, or whatever it's called. It's right on the screen there for more updates. But this will conclude the post-race show. I know a little bit subdued this week, but we, of course, are thinking about Sam Mayer, and hopefully he gets better soon. We'll see you guys next weekend from Pocono.
Let's go! at the top of the mountain, climbed all the way up and never looked down. If the road wasn't rough, we might not have found the blood and some guts and thousands of hours. We welcome you now to our arena. If you don't know right now, it's hard to beat us. You can tell by our demeanor how hard we leaning. You will remember our name when you see it in life. We are the champions. We are the champions. We will fight through the pain. We'll be legends tonight. We are the champions. We are the champions.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.